Alright, what's going on? My name is Jose Vasquez Jr. I don't know why the hell I'm sitting in this seat, but for some strange reason, I have to sit here and talk to y'all. I'm gonna take this time, this moment, to let you guys understand a little bit about what's going on in this world. If you sitting in a chair in a home in Lorraine, you must be sitting back thinking like, why the hell am I watching this? Well, that's because, let me tell you something. There's a movement in this. It's called hip hop. And hip hop, that's just what's up. Get on it.
Get a hold of you, nigga. Get a hold of you for hip hop.
Hey, no, for real.
Good.
No, that's
Go
cool.
ahead. Go ahead.
Hey,
We
listen,
give you
no,
some of
listen.
that. We give you some of that.
Let me tell you.
All right, let me ask you a question.
Don't ask me nothing. I look crazy on TV.
How long have you been producing?
I've been producing since 1994.
Okay, and what got you into production?
1994, man. Let me tell you what got me into production. Like I was explaining to y'all earlier. Back in the days, I used to I had some music. I had a music set up at Southview. Y'all, well, some of y'all watchers probably attended that. Well, I was one of the forefathers of that little studio upstairs at Southview. One of the forefathers believed that. Tell them, you know what Jose Vasquez will tell you? Yeah, was the first class. When they got that grant money,
Eclipse.
that is when they put all the little Casio Clavinovas in there, and they had a little studio in there. They had a little Mac.
They had a Mac in
there. They had a they had like a little Apple. They had a little Apple. I think it was a 2E.
What?
The Apple 2E. Yeah. Something like that. I don't know what I'm talking about.
I ain't know that shit.
But anyway, man, we was going in there. They had Core T2. They probably still have it. If y'all touch it, I touched that keyboard a couple times. But yeah, they had a setup in there.
So what was it that made you take that class?
It made me look good.
You look good behind the camera and the lights and all.
Right.
You look good.
See, I know I didn't shave my face when I woke up this morning. I'm real comfortable right now. I got my Jordan pants on. I got a t-shirt that I slept in or something.
White tee.
But this is how I do it. You know, I wake up on a daily basis. If I go to work, I go to work. But if I come down to the studio and, you know, get work done, that's what we do. But I've been producing music for many, many years now. Since 1994, I stopped count. But, you know, it's a way of expression. You know, a lot of people express themselves in different ways. A lot of people express themselves through singing, through fashion, through artistry. Art. How do you say that? What's the
Artistic.
word? Artistry. Thank you. And people, you know, they do that. You know, but making music is one of the ways I'm able to express myself. I'm able to release.
Hell yeah.
But anyway, like I was saying, at Southview when they put that what is it called? I think it was called the Magnet program. That's what it was. I enlisted in the Magnet program and was only out of the graduating class. I think we had close to 1,200 kids in our school at that time, and only 5 people signed up for that class.
What, for real?
Yeah.
I would have signed up.
5 people. 5 people signed up for that class out of 1,200 kids, and that was crazy. See, but that Magnet program started back in the day when they was letting kids. When I was in Lincoln, they had electronic music class, and they let kids bring their little keyboards to school to learn how to play piano. I think it was Mr. Washington that was teaching, you know, the kids on the ABCs on keyboards. Yeah.
Black Mr. Washington?
Yeah.
I had him.
I remember that. And I remember when he says,
was a
"You
good
guys,"
dude, man. He was cool.
yeah.
His daughter went to school too.
I remember when he told everybody in music class, he was like, "You guys got a keyboard, one of those little keyboards. You could bring them to school on every Wednesday or something like that." And I was like, "What? I have a keyboard. I have many keyboards at the house. I always kept a little Casio at the house because I was born and raised with a piano in the house.
Me
That's
too.
a good thing.
At the crib, my mom all the time. She always had a piano.
Yeah. So when I was bored, I had nothing else but to just sit there and just start playing around with it, which was a good thing, you know, because I was able to express myself. I really didn't want to play piano. I just played the damn piano. That's how it was, you know. But it turned into other things. Now, what happened was when we got in that class, I really wasn't, you know what I'm saying? what happened was is that we was doing music and I was making classical music, and my boy used to tell me, man, you should throw some beats behind that stuff right there, 'cause that's hot. And I was like, yeah. And then, you know, I started breaking in, really getting into a lot of things at that moment, because really what happened was is my boy took me to a cat named Reese's house. He lived off of there on the, what was it, west side over there by the Broadway. And when I went up in there, that's the first time I ever seen an SP12, you know, in the flesh. He had the SP12 going, and I remember the beat that he had playing, it had a cello in it. And Reese probably know exactly what the hell I'm talking about, because it was back in 1994, and he had the SP12 sound with the cello on it. And that fucking sound right there, the sound that I heard at that very moment was the sound that made me say, man, I want to be able to do that. I want to be able to take something out of a whole different walks of life. Like you see records behind me, I want to be able to take something out of a whole different walk and put it in my direction and make my own direction to it.
Style.
You know, and that's what it is. That's why in the studio I got all these records up, because all these records symbolizes work. Like these are people's works. You know, pass me that for me. Now all these people got work. Every album that you see on here is countless hours of producing, countless hours of recording, and a lot of people's creativity. Now what happened was is hip hop brought in a whole new element, especially when samplers came out. Everybody started making music off of other music. So what happened was is that wasn't able to. I was in no means to go ahead and pay a symphony to do a song for me or to play for me. No, in no means. This is what hip hop was. You know, when I heard that at Reese's house, I was like, wow, that made the whole circle complete. Is that now I'm able to take a piece and take that one piece and transform that one piece into anything,
whatever you want to do.
and that really blew the doors open for a lot of music for me, you know. And that right there is that's just, it's a beautiful thing when you're able to create and really to sit back and you make a tight song or you make a tight beat and you're able, that gives you so much pride in yourself.
Pleasure.
You know, and that's what really motivated me to do music when I was young, because of that. That motivated me to do everything. The tighter the beat, the better I felt. So I
like the way this one does.
I can't even make, like, if I don't make a tight beat, I feel whack.
Ain't it though?
I feel real whack.
That's real talk.
Like,
that's real talk.
That's what it is. And you know, that's what, when you gotta do, you just gotta focus, man. It's all about focus. Cause I ain't made a tight beat in weeks. I feel real whack. Look at me, I look whack.
I think it's a good vibe.
I look real whack right now. But I'm gonna tell you though, I'm working on some bullshit. I'm working on some shit right now that is pretty damn tight to me. So next week, you see me in the club.
Ready? Yeah.
Calling me, finally, been a long time coming, but this how it be.
Yeah. All right.
Mentally, spiritually, physically, how it's meant to be, destiny, what is meant for me, aware of who is next to me, jealousy, enemies, wanna pump their lead in me, they envy me, wanna get ahead of me, buying guns from Sicily, they shoot to kill but missing me, listen B, put away my green just like a Christmas tree, ready try killing me, I guess they wasn't feeling me, I think it's cuz